Good morning. I'm Mrs.D.Maithra, Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce with Information Technology. Now I'm going to discuss a topic on inter-branch reconciliation. Here, inter-branch reconciliation is a major activity for all the bankings and financial institutions, which are created to balance a coordination between the various branches and their activities. So, this inter-branch reconciliation is trained by the professionals who cover every areas and transactions of exchange and other services and other interactions between the branches of a bank or subsidiaries of a company. So here the experts are ensured to have a attention to have detail for covering every interaction in depth, and they are not uh, inherent any flaws and discrepancies. So this interbranch reconciliation is which help to comparing the financial records of the transaction between different branches of the same bank to have a accuracy and consistency. So it is involved in verifying the transactions recorded in other banks with the other customers. So this ensures the discrepancies and identify the resolved solution by maintaining the integrity and financial statement as a efficiency across the bank branches. Here we have different types of account reconciliation. One is bank reconciliation, intercompany reconciliation, customer reconciliation, vendor reconciliation, and business specific reconciliation. So now we can see the types of reconciliation in a detail. So here the bank reconciliation. So the bank reconciliation is the most popular type of account in the reconciliation. It is used for comparing the transactions recorded in our ledger to the monthly bank statement, and most of the transactions including payment and earnings are recorded by the bank. So the each and every reconciliation bank accounts have spot checkings issued or many missing transaction. So this reconciliation will end at the month where valuable because it is when sends the company a statement summary, the stating balance transactions from the month and final cash balance. So each and every month they are having a reconciliation which helps the organization to discover the problem and promptly resolve the problem, and they get a proper solution. Next one is vendor reconciliation. Here, vendor reconciliation is a payment payable to the record statement which is provided by the vendors and to the suppliers to ensure that the amount paid for a product or a services matching to the account amount received by the vendor. So, if any, unlike bank statement, the vendor does not always send it their reports, so they may request them. So, while reconciling the vendor statement, they have compare a ledger to determine any changes or any mismatch in the amount. So this reconciliation is very useful to recover all the problems for mismatching the accounts relation with customer and the vendor. The next one is business specific reconciliation. So each and every business specific reconciliation compare the internal record which starts and end with the financial cycle. So they look for goods sold or services provided and match your internal record. So each and every dedicate the specific of this reconciliation. For instance, financial organizations are oftenly required to produce frequent reconciliation of accounts with a client or one or more determining business specific reconciliation. The next one is intercompany reconciliation. So here intercompany reconciliation is used by the uh, parent company to identify accounts and ledgers of their subsidiary company. Here the each and every intercompany looks for mismatching within between any two subsidiary companies. They have resulted for billing or errors involved in loans or deposits or any payment processing activities. So we can rectify any errors if the in the company's financial statement with the help of the reconciliation by matching the financial status. So for example, most of the parent company do this confirm when there are no mistake or invoices or any loan. Any other reason, the intercompany reconciliation is to identify with assets belonging to the subsidiary company. So reconciliation is very useful to rectify the error or any mistakes which is done by the vendor or any banker or the customer. The next one is customer relationship reconciliation. Here, customer reconciliation is a very important by comparing the invoice or sent to their account receivable ledger account. So this process is valuable for companies to offer a credit to the customer. So each and every accountant of the particular company will receive amount unpaid. So this reconciliation reveals a mistake in the accounting for customer to done at the end of every month. So before releasing the monthly financial statement, they do this type of reconciliation for settlement to avoid the risk or avoid any mismatching in the finance transaction. Thank you.